Sweden was a place I had only dreamed of: vast forests, deep lakes, and a culture unlike any other. I wanted to go beyond the travel brochures and discover the real Sweden, lived by everyday people. My goal was to connect with the Swedish soul, to feel the rhythm of its seasons, and see if the stories I'd heard were true. I was drawn to traditions like midsummer and fika, and the idea of lagom, just the right amount. This journey was about more than sightseeing. It was a quest for authentic experiences and understanding. Even before I left, Sweden was teaching me about anticipation and the power of a dream. I knew it would be challenging, especially on a tight budget, but I was ready to embrace the unknown. I wanted to explore a land of contrasts, modern cities, ancient forests, and a culture of quiet warmth. This was my chance to step into a storybook and find the wild, untamed spirit of Sweden. The adventure was just beginning. Sweden's reputation for being expensive is well-earned, but I set out to prove it could be explored on just $500. This wasn't just about saving money, it was about finding a new way to travel, one that's creative and resourceful. I had to think like a local, skip fancy restaurants, use public transport, and hunt for free activities. The budget forced me to dig deeper, uncovering hidden gems and authentic experiences. My plan was simple: focus on experiences, not things. Memories over souvenirs, self-guided adventures over pricey tours. I shopped at supermarkets, cooked my own meals, and walked everywhere I could. The challenge turned my trip into a game, making every day exciting. With less money, I relied more on human connection, asking locals for advice, sharing stories, and embracing uncertainty. This journey was about more than numbers. It was about connection and discovery. I was ready to see if the heart of Sweden could be experienced on a shoestring. The strict budget became my key to a more authentic adventure. I knew it wouldn't be easy, but I was excited to share what I found. Sweden, on a budget, was about to surprise me. Fika isn't just a coffee break, it's a cherished ritual of slowing down and connecting. Sharing coffee and a cinnamon bun, I learned the beauty of being present. Then there's lagom. Not too much, not too little, just right. It's a philosophy that shapes Swedish life, from design to daily routines. Lagom taught me to seek balance and appreciate quality over quantity. Swedish daily life moves at a peaceful rhythm. People are reserved, respect personal space, and value deep connections over small talk. Silence on public transport isn't unfriendly, it's respect. Once you break the ice, Swedes are warm and loyal. Nature is woven into daily life. Even in cities, people make time for the outdoors, walking, cycling, or escaping to the countryside. Allemansrätten, the right of public access, lets everyone roam freely in nature as long as they're respectful. This law shows how much Swedes value nature and trust. I learned to appreciate the calm, the quiet, and the slow-building friendships. Sweden's rhythms taught me to find joy in simplicity. It's a culture that values balance, connection, and the wild beauty just outside your door. These lessons lingered long after I left. Sweden's beauty is breathtaking: rugged coastlines, endless forests, and sparkling lakes. Traveling north, the landscape grows wilder, making you feel small in the best way. Stockholm, spread across 14 islands, blends historic charm with modern design. Gamla Stan's colorful buildings feel like a fairy tale, while the city's clean lines and public art reflect Swedish style. Swedes have a knack for creating spaces that are both beautiful and functional. Their fashion is minimalist, practical, and effortlessly cool. Think neutral colors, quality fabrics, and layers for the weather. It's not about flashy trends, but about timeless, well-made pieces. This sense of style mirrors the values of simplicity, quality, and lagom. There's a harmony between the natural world and human design. Colors from the landscape echo in fashion and architecture. Everywhere I looked, I saw a deep appreciation for beauty and simplicity. Sweden taught me to notice the details and find inspiration in the everyday. It's a country where nature and design exist in perfect balance. Sweden's social rules surprised me from day one. Queuing is sacred. Everyone waits their turn, reflecting fairness and order. At home, shoes come off at the door, a sign of respect and cleanliness. I quickly learned to wear nice socks. Buying alcohol is tightly regulated. You need to visit Systembolaget, the state-run store, and plan ahead. This system encourages moderation and responsible drinking. One sweet tradition is Lördagsgodis, Saturday candy. Kids and adults look forward to picking out treats once a week. It started as a health campaign and became a beloved ritual. These customs, queuing, shoe rules, candy days, show Sweden's love for structure, respect, and moderation. Even the smallest traditions reveal a lot about Swedish values. Adapting to these quirks made me feel more connected to the culture. Every surprise was a window into the Swedish way of life. It's a country where even candy has its own day. Traveling Sweden on $500 took planning, but it was possible. Supermarkets became my go-to for meals. I made my own breakfasts and packed lunches. For a taste of local food, I hunted for Dagensrätt, the affordable lunch special. Public transport passes saved money, and let me explore cities, and even ferries. Booking trains and buses early meant cheaper fares, and walking revealed hidden gems. Free experiences were everywhere, hiking in national parks, exploring the archipelago, and visiting museums on free days. My best memories came from quiet discoveries, not expensive attractions. Hostels with kitchens kept accommodation costs low, and sharing dorms or renting simple cabins helped stretch my budget. Flexibility and openness were key, being willing to try new things and adapt. The challenge made every experience richer. Budget travel in Sweden wasn't just possible, it was deeply rewarding. My journey through Sweden was more than a budget challenge. It was an emotional discovery. I'll never forget the kindness of strangers, like the woman who walked with me to make sure I found my way. Moments of awe, like ferry rides through the archipelago, brought a sense of peace I'd never known. The quietness, the queuing, the shoe rules, all felt strange at first, but soon became part of the charm. I learned to appreciate a society built on respect, trust, and harmony. Culture shock became a bridge, not a barrier, making me a more mindful traveler. Sweden doesn't shout for your attention. It whispers, inviting you to slow down and look closer. It taught me the beauty of simplicity, the value of balance, and the joy of quiet moments. You don't need a lot of money for a rich travel experience, just an open heart and curiosity. Sweden left me with memories I'll cherish forever, and a piece of its calm, wild soul. If this journey inspired you, consider subscribing to join this community of curious travelers. Your support helps me share more stories and show that the world is more accessible than we think. Thank you for being here and for being part of this adventure. Until next time, keep exploring with open eyes and an open heart.